I am OP Silver, and I'm actually going to talk about something different than Ruby this time, and start talking about murder drones. Fun fact, I actually watched this show when it first released, and a bunch of times over, obviously, because, well, I'm writing a review for this. Also, I made a new sprite sheet for Silver, because the last one from the Ruby X Justice League video was a pain in the ass with CapCut. Without further ado, let's actually start this review. This starts off with the introduction of the murder drones world, explaining how worker drones were created to aid humanity. Who created them? No, definitely not a cleaning company. There's also this accident that happens that causes to wipe out humanity. Wait, are those babies? How do they— okay, you know what, my instinct tells me to not ask. Continuing on, J.C. Jensen's parent company didn't like how the worker drones were a quote-unquote runaway AI and decided to make murder drones to kill off the worker drones. Then we cut to Uzi, who was explaining in a presentation during class, and even shows off her railgun. The railgun malfunctions, and Uzi makes the biggest fucking kill streak Call of Duty players wish they had. No, I'm just kidding. They're all still alive, and Uzi gets a mere shot in the eye, and that's it. Now, here's where I talk about Uzi's character. She's self-aware. At least she's self-aware of her own character, of her being claimed as an angsty teen, than going to other shows and just picking the obvious. Someone should take a little bit of note. She also needs a spare part to not only save the world, but also earn her dad's respect. The next day, she wakes up to do exactly that, only to be caught by her dad, and trust me, he goes from a likable character to the biggest piece of shit. Uzi lies by saying she was measuring the exterior door for a school project. When that works, she tries looking for the spare part, and finds ammo for her railgun conveniently. A disassembly drone appears, and Uzi hides. The disassembly drone knows exactly where Uzi is and attacks her, whose name is N, by the way. No, not that N from Pokemon. He infects Uzi with the nanonite acid that melts her hand, and Uzi responds by shooting N's head clean off. So now he sees Uzi as a disassembly drone after his head being blasted off. It also turns out that the disassembly drones have an actual personality. Huh, could have sworn the parent company didn't like sentient AI, so why the hell are they sentient? You'd think that this parent company would not make the same mistake that J.C. Jensen did. Anyway, N says that the only way for Uzi's hand to stop melting from the nanonite acid is from a disassembly drone's saliva. Oh god, they have tongues. And also introduces V and J, and they both get their own flashbacks of who they are. One's batshit insane, and the other just hates them. You know, all the disassembly drones each have like a single letter in their name. I wonder what this means. Oh. Well, now all I can think about is the assembly drones killing people in jeeps. Anyway, Uzi gets out of the spaceship after hearing V and J. After N gets put back online and realizing Uzi wasn't a disassembly drone, N chases Uzi, then— YO! Among Us! Sorry, I hyperventilated after yelling at an Among Us joke. Uzi tries to lock the door, and N holds the door like a boss. Then goes on another Call of Duty kill streak, then goes to hide up in the ceiling. Uzi's railguns gets ready to stop recharging, and Condorman enters the room, witnessing the absolute crime scene that N made. N appears from the ceiling, and Uzi tries to shoot him. She tries getting her dad out of the way, but N ends up stabbing Uzi. Now, here is where I go absolutely ballistic. Just watch this scene here.
Don't have the time! I messed up! In the same way I'm about to fix it! Move, Dad! Dad! Point and shoot! Trust me! Dad? Do I need to say more?
And no, I'm not excusing it because it's a quote-unquote dark comedy. This was built to be a serious scene. Continuing on, V and J arrive again thinking Uzi is dead, even though she isn't somehow, and talks to Jay on the company's questionable actions, and she plants a virus onto N for a response. Uzi fixes N, and they go fight V and J.
Ah! My mind's in a weird place! Don't read into this!
N, you horny bastard. Don't worry, he wins this one by licking the fucking blade, followed by an absolute slam dunk. Then Jay dies by Uzi's railgun. Everyone celebrates, but Uzi, N, and V end up leaving anyways because of Khan showing up and Uzi having a breakdown.
I'd join you if the sun didn't kill me. Hope you're having important character growth or something, though.
Okay, 3 things. 1, what are you, a vampire? 2, if the supposed parent company wanted to kill off the worker drones, why in the hell would they make them weak against the sun? Also a self-aware joke. Great. Then the show ends with Uzi now wanting to kill humans that are left on Earth. So what did I think of the show specifically? It has splendid animation, that I cannot deny. Some of the jokes were more focused on self-awareness, which annoyed me quite a bit. Besides the parent company being a little bit stupid, this is actually an interesting story, and N is a pretty cool character too, which is why I'll be giving this a nice 7 out of 10. It has really good animation, but it really needs to work on its jokes. I'm OK Silver, and signing off.